or konnichiwa. My name is Robin Thomas. I'm a school social worker and an educator from New York City, and I am super excited to be applying for AYFN scholarship for their cultural camp in Japan, which is literally a dream come true. Being from New York City, I feel like I've had the opportunity to be exposed to a lot of different people and cultures from all over the world, but even still here, it's just a small snapshot of those communities, and it's not the same as actually going to another country and immersing yourselves in the culture. My immediate family consists of myself, my mother, I have an older sister, a younger sister, and a not so much baby brother who's 17 years old. Within my family, I did not grow up very rich at all, quite the opposite. And so I had never taken a family vacation as a child. I had never even been on an airplane before until I was 21 and in college. And the first time I ever took a plane out of the country, I was also 21 and had applied to a service immersion program in Jamaica through my school. When I went to Jamaica, it was not only an opportunity to explore this beautiful country, but we also got to work with a local school and organization to spend time with the kids there, get to know the community, and then build something in their garden that will help them sustain and recycle going forward. I feel like the type of trip and opportunity that AYFN gives is very similar to that, and that it's not just about exploring Japan, but it's really about getting to know the people, the culture, and the communities. And as far as my travel experiences, because I didn't get to travel as a child, I have been spending the last few years as an adult really making up for lost time and trying to see the world, experience different cultures, and just have new experiences in general. I've gone on girls' trips, group trips, and also have really enjoyed some solo travel. Something about seeing a new country or city completely by yourself feels very liberating and exciting for me. I get to do things on my own time and oftentimes have experiences that I wouldn't have if I was with a group of friends. When it comes to my strengths, I'm compassionate, I'm a problem solver, and I'm super collaborative. And I think that those are the things that really make me great at who I am and what I do. As far as my weaknesses, I would definitely say my patience. I am such a hard worker and I can really focus in on things and I get really excited, and sometimes that leads to just being a little impatient because I just want to see the end result or like get to wherever I'm going as opposed to just living in the moment. So that's really what I'm working on. I would say my other weakness is not knowing when to ask for help. I can be super independent and think that I can do it all on my own, but that is not the case. And a lot of times I do have trouble just saying, okay, I need help. So I would say that those are definitely my weaknesses. As I did my research on who AYFN is, I really love that your mission said to inspire young adults to follow their dreams, to love culture and knowledge, to involve in community, and bring about positive change in the world. I feel like that exact statement is who I am as an educator and as a social worker for our youth. I'm constantly looking for ways to bring about positive change in their lives. I really would love to go on this cultural camp trip because Japan has been on my list to visit for quite some time, and I've always looked at it as something that maybe in the future when I'm a little more financially settled I can probably go on my own, but this trip would be the perfect match for me because AYFN is not only allowing me to go to a new country, but it's giving me the opportunity to learn about the language, immerse myself in the culture, and also just build up my own social awareness and cultural competency. I have been super interested in Japanese culture, not just the food that I love, like the ramen and the sushi, but also just the fashion, the art, the community, the language, all of these wonderful things. I've also found myself more invested in Japanese culture because a lot of the teenagers and youth that I've worked with over the years are super excited about anime and learning about Japanese culture. And so I've used it as a way to connect with them and for us to relate. I feel like this trip would be a way for me not only to learn for myself, but to be able to take back these experiences and show them that the world is bigger than New York and that these places that they're seeing in anime and the cultures they're learning about online are accessible to them through programs like AYFN. There have been a lot of opportunities similar to this before, but as an educator, I'm limited to the time I have off and I can't just leave for a week or two to go on a trip. But this AYFN trip falls exactly during my week off for spring break, which means I would have the opportunity to enjoy this experience and not have to lose out on work or anything of that nature. It's like kismet. It's perfect. I love the type of work that AYFN is doing for the culture, for communities, bringing together different people so that we can learn from each other while on this life-changing trip. And I'm super, super excited for the opportunity. Okay, see you later.